Are you struggling to rank up? Well, in this video, I'm going over the best tips to rank up in Fortnite. Now, the rank system has changed this season, so let's go over that first. Now, a first change that they made is dying off spawn will now only make you lose 1 to 3 max, which is crazy from last season when you would lose about 20. So I really like this change. So this means you can push more in the beginning and not be worried about dying and losing a ton of points. Now, another thing is they also raise the amount of points you get for each elimination, which is also huge, meaning when you W key, you get even more points for getting those kills. Now, does this not mean you should W key every ranked game, but I would W key your first ranked game because you have progression loss, meaning you can't lose points your first game, so it's okay if you go and W key and try and gain a ton. Now, this season's meta is basically just spraying and praying. So that means you need to be carrying weapons like LMGs, SMGs, and grenade launchers along with rocket launchers. And these will just be super annoying and are definitely the best weapons you need to be carrying right now. Now, where should you land? I like landing Wailing Woods because you get max materials every match, and it's just a great place to land because it has quite a lot of loot because of the places that are surrounding it. Now, you don't have to land Wailing Woods, just land wherever you feel comfortable with, but just remember there are less heals this season, so a lot of battles that you're going to be taking, you're not going to be 100-100. So now I'm going to set a timer, and we're going to see how long it takes me to get max wood. Now it only took me 34 seconds to get max wood, so let's see how long it takes me to get max brick. So the best place to get max brick is where I just marked, and it has a ton of rocks. Now this one was even quicker, only taking 25 seconds, but now let's head into metal. Now the cargo is also super close to Wailing Woods and is a great way to get metal. Now another great thing about it is a lot of times people don't land here, so you can also loot up this and get even better loot. Now after I get max metal, I just continue looting this place. Now since we're talking about looting, I'm going to go into a more in-depth version of what you should be carrying. Now the loadout I am carrying right now is really good because you have the AR for great spraying and a lot of damage because it does do a ton to the head and body. Then you also have the blue pump, which is still the best shotgun, but if you can find a better rarity, then obviously carry that. Then I have an RPG, but instead of carrying an RPG, a lot of times I do like grenade launchers better because they shoot quicker and you're able to do more of a pre-fire shot easily. And then for heals, I like carrying minis and then a chug jug, but right here I have a med kit. The only problem with this is transportation. You don't really have a grappler or a rift to go, which are both the best in the game. So if you do want to have transportation to be able to get out of fights quick, then I would recommend carrying either a grappler or rift to goes. Now let's go into mid-game fights. So for mid-game fights, you want to try and get a heavy hit first because of the low shields, meaning they can't heal up super quick. So then you can have a better chance to win the fight. So right here you see me fire a rocket launcher, and then after that I try and spray in his wall. And the reason for this is because if you do get it in there, then it's going to do a lot of damage. Now you can see how I play this fight. I am very sneaky and I line up my shot before firing. And since I'm a bush, you can't really see, and then I use my RPG to get in this box. And like I was saying earlier, it is really a spray and pray meta for this season. So I shoot my RPG in and then just spray into his box, and you'll just see what I do. So annoying, you know, just spray and hit all my shots. It's just super annoying, and that's what you guys need to be doing, spray. So right after this fight, as I'm rotating in, I get beamed. And so I know I'm in a health disadvantage here, so I have to play this smart. So I just box up, and when you're boxing up, you want to make sure you extend your boxes. And I get lucky that I'm not trapped in this box right there, and I was able to get out. So now I'm trying to get height, not letting this guy get height on me, and I spray that, but I do miss it. I should have aimed more at the top and not to the side, but I didn't really know where that kid was. So now I know the kid's trying to W key me because he knows he's at a health advantage, but then I hit a huge pump, and then I just get a second one. Now I want you guys to see what I do here. You can see that I'm at 150 health. So I know I have a med kit, and I know on the body before me that the kid had a big pot on him. So in order to get a max health here, I decide to go in storm and then pop a med kit and get the big pot to be 100-100. Now let's go in in-game. Now in in-game, I do like to W key a little bit more and be a little more aggressive because you do get more points for it, and the better players are usually there, and that means they're usually higher ranks, so you get even more points. Now I'd go for the supply drop here and get a legendary RPG as long with a launch pad, which will come in clutch later. And now I'm deciding to go hide and then hopefully be able to beam a kid when he can't see me. Now right here, I see this kid built out of metal, and I want to be annoying and destroy his base. because then I know he's still in metal, so he has to rebuild all of that and he'll be out of metal. Now the kid that I shot the RPG at earlier is now deciding to rotate in, and when he was doing that, he rotated right on top of me. So I placed the floor over his head and block him, getting an easy pump, and now he's trying to crank up, but he does not do that very well, and I'm still able to spray into his box and kill him. So I pull max ring here, and I know if I want to win this, I'm going to have to rotate early. And since I am getting grenade spammed as well, I'm going to try and get to my max health because I want to be able to take a little bit of storm and not die. Since Mountain's still in ring right here, I know someone's definitely going to be up there, and that person is most likely going to win the game. So I had to play this very smart. Now, if you are in this position, try and go for height, because then you're going to be able to just spray kids and not let them rotate in. You can't play it poorly like this guy did. But he does snipe me, and I box up and immediately heal. I'm not going to let him continue to beat me. So, lesson learned, sit on height. Yeah, that easy. Go for height. And if you do, it's a 100% game. And if you lose, it's still okay because you're going to have good placement. So I used the launch pad to get on height and contest this kid like I was talking about earlier. And all I have to do is fire my RPG and he ends up dying. I didn't know he was going to be that low, but even if I didn't hit, I was still going to be okay because I could have just built. But he did have a grenade launcher, and that's why grenade launchers are so good. You can spray them quick and they destroy a lot of builds. And they go there super quick, meaning it instantly blows up, unlike an RPG that takes a minute to travel. So I play back, and I know this kid's gonna just full rush because I got him super low, and he's one tick, and I hit him with my AR one time, and he dies. Now, if you guys did enjoy this video, please consider leaving a like and subscribing, because it did take me a while to make, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Let me know if it worked down in the comments. See ya! Ranked up a lot too, so free.